Right, well, here we are, and welcome to my first live stream for Leeds United versus Brentford. I'm just organising a few other things. I'm Gary, lifelong Leeds United fan, and I thought today I'd do a bit of a watch along and see how we get on. Hopefully you guys enjoy the live stream, hopefully you enjoy the result, and hopefully we all enjoy the game, and hopefully we of course go down there to the Gtech and get a win. Starting lineups for today, starting with the Bees: Raya, number 1, Hickey, Janssen, of course, Ben Mee, Henry, Janelle, Baptiste, Jensen, Bemu, Lewis Potter, and Tony. De Silva, Luis, Zanka, a couple of others there. We don't really care, to be honest with you. Leeds United lineup, of course, that's the one that we're all interested in. Melier, Drame, Strauk, Lorente, Koch, Roca, Sinistera, Adams, Aronson, Harrison, and Geldhart, according to this, but I think that could have changed since I last had a look. According to some of the information I can see here on the Facebook app. Facebook, yeah, of course, because I'm in all the Leeds United or some of the Leeds United follow-alongs. I'm seeing that a couple of people are saying that there is no Geldhart in this one, and he is. He's actually leading the line. He's Joffy. So I don't know quite what's going on there up front for Leeds. No Rasmus either, which is a bit of a strange one. Not sure what's happened there, whether there's been an injury, maybe Jesse doesn't fancy him for this one, not too sure. Let's have a look. Clayson, Eiling, Helder, Cooper, Forshaw, Click, Greenwood, Somerville, and Patrick is on the bench. So a couple of good options there for Leeds in case we have an injury, which doesn't seem to be beyond the realms of possibility these days. We are a bit injury prone, aren't we? No such luck with the injuries for Leeds. We always seem to have an injury or two during the game. We always seem to have a queue a queue of people hanging around outside the first aid room, or they're carting them off down to Jimmy's. St James's, in case you didn't know, the hospital there in the middle of Leeds, and I'm just going to try and sort my lighting out, and I just hope that I get a light, and you never know, in case I get anybody who comes in to watch my stream this evening. If you do, I'm really pleased. If you want to subscribe, obviously, you know, in case you like the commentary or you like the channel, be my guest. I'm Gary, I'm your host for this game, and yeah, this is my first live stream. In case it does actually take off, in case it is popular, and in case people enjoy what I do here on YouTube, then great, and I might do some more. You never know. So we shall see. We shall see. Right, I'm going to get on and try and get this game loaded up now and find out what's going on over there down at the Gtech. It'll take me a moment or two once it's done. I may have accidentally closed this down, you know. No, I haven't. It's there. Pardon the brightness. Sorry about that. It's just loading up. So yeah, we're just going to try there and get that done, opened up. Once the game is on, of course, I'll obviously we have to be careful about copyright issues here on YouTube, in case you did or didn't know. We don't want to go around upsetting anybody. If somebody can highlight, oh yeah, you can share clips. No, I can't share clips. I can tell you what I am doing. How am I watching this game is, I don't live in the UK. I haven't lived there for a good few years, for a little while actually, and I currently live in Indonesia. So I'm from Yorkshire originally, and I'm a lifelong Leeds fan. So hence I've started this new little channel, and hopefully it'll I don't know, it'll do well. You can only I think you can only hope, but some people say, you know, you make your own luck. Well, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. No such thing as luck. You create your own life, don't you? There's nobody up there waving a magic wand around saying, oh yeah, you know, he's going to be lucky or she's going to be lucky. So I'm just going to try and find this game now, and we'll see where it is. We could have Villa and Arsenal, Spurs, West Ham today, Bournemouth, Wolves. We're not having that. Man City, Nottingham Forest. I think that's an old game, isn't it? Those are old games, are those? So yeah, I'm just trying to find it on the provider, just to see where Chelsea, West Ham. Yeah, not bothered about that. Couldn't care less. And we're just gonna try and find it. So it won't be a moment. As soon as I find it, we'll get it opened up, and hopefully we will begin. Just a second while I get that done. Right, okay. Of course, I've got access to providers that you won't have in the UK. I've got access to pretty much every single EPL, as it's known overseas fondly. I don't know if it's known as that in back at home. And it looks like that might be the one. Is that it? No, that's not. That's that there. Nope. Go to the Premier League. Right. Okay. It is on Spurs. Right, okay, it's just queuing them up now, so don't know if you can see this or not, but so yeah, there we go. We've got the game on. As you'll appreciate, there is a slight delay on the stream, so I'm looking at the game on one window, and then on another window I'm going to try and get you guys moved over, just in case I can see any chat or anything like that, in case anybody wants to join the conversation, talk about Leeds. We're not interested in anything else. I mean, of course, some of us might be interested in the table at the moment, of course. So we'll have a little look at the table. Where are we at in the table? Are we doing okay? What are we doing? Just a moment while I do that. And yes, of course, we'll start by number 1, Arsenal there at the top. Perfect start for them. Followed by Man City, Tottenham, Brighton, Liverpool, Man United, who've had a terrible start, but then they've got 3 wins on the bounce, puts them just above us. We have them Fulham, who seem to have got a win, a loss and a draw, 2 wins and a loss behind them. Southampton, Chelsea as well. Obviously they've had a bit of a poor start for the year. By their standards, you would expect them to have done better, but changes in ownership, changes in managers, changes in all the rest of it, I think has caused a problem for them. Brentford sitting in 11th, Newcastle, Palace there, Everton. A lot of draws. Everton seem to be the drawing team of the league, don't they, at the moment? Not a good start for them. West Ham loss draw, 1 victory, 3 losses. Forest, 2 losses, a draw, a victory and a loss. It's going to be a hard year for them. I mean, they just seem to sign everybody, don't they? I mean, they unlike Leeds, we seem to get linked with a lot of players, but we don't seem to sign them. I hope you can all hear me at home. There's nobody here at the moment. It's kind of lonely, but it doesn't matter. We keep going. More points dropped for Liverpool. What's going on with them? We'll have a look in a moment. Bournemouth, relegation fodder there, I think. Wolves, 2 draws, a loss, another loss, a draw and a loss. Villa, Stevie's Villa, not doing very good there, are they? And then, of course, there's a really nice guy there, that Brendan Rodgers. We've had a loss, but it's a beautiful game. Colo Torre, magnificent man. We don't have a starting 11. We just have a finishing 11. They're all knackered. So that's the lineup for the league table. If you're just joining us, it looks like we've got somebody in here, and we've got the start there, the starting 11 for Leeds. Melier, Drama, Strauch, Lorente, Cork, Rocker, Sinistera, Adams, Aronson, Jack Harrison and Joffrey up front. Cleeson, Eiling, Helder, Cooper, Forshaw, Cligg, Greenwood, Somerville and Bamford are on the bench there for us. So just going to get started, and of course we'll keep you posted. The more I see, the more I know, so to speak. I hope you're enjoying the stream if you're at home and watching. Teams are in the tunnel at the moment. They're all coming out, and I'm going to be commentating throughout the duration of the game. I hope you enjoy the game. If I find anybody joining in, drop us a chat in there. Alright, please do chat. You're more than welcome to leave a comment, even if it's absolute garbage, total rubbish commentary by me. Nolto is not on, of course. He's I think the boss has given him a couple of days off just to get settled in and what have you, and as soon as so here they come. They'll be coming out on the pitch any second now. Pardon me while I have a cup of tea. Right. Adjusting a couple of things. So I don't know if you saw the Twitter feed today. The Leeds Twitter feed had a picture of a beekeeper on there. I mean, come on. Out comes Janssen. It looks like he's the captain for the day for Brentford. And I don't really know the rest of them. I don't follow them. I don't really care. Yes, Leeds, of course. A lot of new faces in the team. I think it's important that we try and get used to those faces, see how we get on. And plenty of Leeds fans in attendance, as you would expect. They're doing with our magnificent away support. We're going to be. I'm sure they're going to be cheering the lads on down there. Just one change apparently for Brentford. We've got Raya, Spanish international, there in the nets. Between the sticks, back four: Hickey, Janssen, me, Rico Henry. Number 3, so watch out for him. Baptiste, always a tricky player. Janelle Jansen, of course, Matthias Jansen, the Dane international, and then we've got Benu, Ivan Toney up front, Keane Lewis Potter, 2 English lads up front there for Brentford. So nice to see a couple of English lads, I think. Nice to see a couple of English lads in any side at the moment, I think. Right, here we go with Leeds. Talking a little bit about the team lineup. Meslier between the sticks, as we know. Back 4 is Drama, Koch, Lorente, Strauch. So it's his first start since December. Tyler Adams, who seems to be a bit of a machine in the midfield for us, going after and closing down the opponent. Good player. Sinistera, the Colombian. Brendan Aronson, of course, really impressed with him so far. I think he's had a great start to the year. And then Jack Harrison, led by Joffy up front. So Joffy's going to be leading the line for us today. I hope at least he can get some supply into him, get him in and around the box. I think he'll proven goal scorer. I think he'll do all right for us. So Bamford on the bench. Apparently, we're just going to talk about the benches in a moment. Leeds lining up 4-2-3-1 as a formation. Versus Brentford 4-3-3, and they're just in the middle of the park at the moment, doing a bit of warm up, passing around and stuff like that. And the training kits are off, and we'll be ready to get underway, I think, in a moment. Referee is now at the centre circle and checks with the keepers. And the whistle, checks the linesman, checks everything else, linesmen, whatever you want to call them. If you didn't know, Leeds are playing in the black and orange strip. Ball's gone out already, we're kicked off, ball's gone out already for a Brentford throw-in on the right hand side of the park. Ball gets kicked away from by Lorente there, I think, and he just pumps it up to the middle of the park. So good start for Leeds. Quick throw in here for Brentford. They're trying to take it quickly, but the ref's seen a bit of an infringement there, and he's given it to Leeds. Yeah, Brentford thought it was their throw-in, but obviously not. So here we go. Lorente at the back. Oh my God! Jesus Christ! Kicked it against the Brentford forward. It's out for a throw-in against Toney there. I think on the front. It's Strauch's got the ball now. He's taking a throw-in on the left-hand side, about 20 yards up the pitch. Quick throw in, and Brentford are really on our toes. It looks like they're I don't know if they're going to go for a bit of a man for man, try and shut us down, try and stop us from playing. So they're doing it's going to be a hustly type game, I think. Could be a bit scrappy, could this. It's going to be a battle, I think, for us to get a result down here today. If we get 3 points out of here today, I think we've done really well, because they're going to be a tough side, tough cookie to beat, this lot. But it's like anything else. There are no easy games in the Premier League. They're hustling and bustling. They are Jesus Christ. Meslier with a fist out from across from the left hand side. There's been a foul there on Lorente. Referees picked it up, and Leeds get a free kick from what I think is the 6-yard box. Leeds free kick from the 6-yard box, taken by Melier. He's going to hopefully give it a hoof up the pitch. I don't want to see him playing this silly faffing around, passing it out of the back stuff. You know, that's just not. It's not good for anybody, is it? It gives you a bloody heart attack, especially if Brentford are pressing like they are pressing. I mean, they're literally on our toes by the look of it, and we've got a mistake. Oh my God! Wow, what a mistake that was. I think it was Damra. He gave it away. Right back, Jesus Christ, a slack crossfield pass and he got intercepted. Jesus Christ, honestly, it's what a terrible start. Why is it we just can't seem to start very well? We have to wait until, you know, the other team have got a good foot on the game, a goal or something, and before we even start playing. I mean, Jesus Christ. If I'm still alive by the 90th minute, you know, I ain't died of an heart attack. Leeds throw it up the pitch, and we're on the Brentford 18-yard box. Harrison down the left-hand side is up. One is another throw in by the corner flag and the Brentford half. Just keep the ball, Leeds. Ball gets moved back now. It's by the centre circle. Long ball from Lorente, goes straight through to the keeper. Geldart's prowling, but a terrible kick out by the keeper. By the Brentford keeper, it goes out for a Leeds throw-in. Just in our half near the centre circle. Down the right hand side now, Sinistera's got the ball. Camera cuts to Jesse Marsh. He's got his arms folded, not too animated at the moment. I'm sure he's not too pleased with what he's seen so far. I certainly aren't. 4 minutes 53 on the clock. We're just coming up to 5 minutes now, and I've got to say Brentford should be ahead. A terrible crossfield pass, a terrible square ball, should I say, from I think it was Damra at the back. And Leeds are in. No, they're not. No, it's gone out for a corner kick. Good interception there, Rocker, causing all sorts of trouble for the Brentford back four. It's gone out actually. I thought it was a corner ball. It's not. It's a Brentford goal kick. So 5 minutes 50 coming up on the clock. Brentford make their way up to the halfway line. Referee ducks to avoid a crossfield pass from Brentford players there. Bit of a foul there from Stroud, I think it was. No, but Brentford, it is 100 mile an hour is this from both teams. You know, high press, a lot of pressure on the ball. Got to try and find space. We've got to try and find space, Leeds. Geldart at the edge of the 18-yard box, dispossessed. Ball gets out, it breaks for Brentford, but a crucial tackle by I think it was Stroud, or probably actually it's Lorente. I think Harrison's got the ball down the left. Stroud, Harrison, cross, and it's cut out by the defender. Yeah, a bit of a shame about Dan James. Gutted for him. I wanted him. I like him. Good player. If you want to comment. If you don't want to comment, no problem. It's nice if you comment though. At least I know somebody's in. Nice to see anyone who joins. Maybe people are too busy watching Fire Sticks and stuff like that. A vicious cross from Leeds there, and there's nobody there. Damra. He's clean through on the right side. There's just green grass in front of him. He smashes it across the 6-yard box. Oh man, Bamford must be licking his lips sat on the bench watching that. Brentford down the left. Another silly back heel pass. Gives the ball back to Brentford. Ball now at the halfway line. It's just working down the right hand side, and Leeds get it back. Harrison. Another crucial tackle from Brentford. It's going to be won and lost here is this game in this midfield. I hope we don't have a draw. We've got to get a 3 points. A slack pass there from the Brentford Henry, and he's just literally rolled it down down for a Leeds goal kick. Good idea, but there's too much weight on the pass for him, I'm afraid. There we go, and Leeds are working it now on the right hand side. Seems to be a bit of a mixture in our play today. We're doing all right. Ball is ping-ponging between the 18-yard boxes, and Brentford are in. It's a long kick from the Brentford keeper and saved by Melier. So it was an on-target shot from Potter. Absolute belter of a clearance from the keeper. Potter takes it down beautifully, cuts inside Strout. Gives them there's a bit of a deflection, I think, off the defender. But they've taken a throw in, taken it quickly. Strout's over to cover. Brentford down by the Leeds left corner flag. The Leeds right corner flag, and they've won a free kick against Llorente. Llorente is going absolutely mental. He's going absolutely nuts at the ref. He got nudged over, and then he got up, and then I think he's literally sort of got his hand on the I think it's Potter's shoulder there, and once you've done that, you know the attacker's always going to go down in a dangerous time for Leeds. This. Hopefully Jansen's in the box, he's sniffing. He'd love to get a goal against Leeds, wouldn't he? Absolutely despised by some and loved by others, Jansen, I think, at Elland Road. 10 minutes, 18 on the clock. Leeds have 4 across the 6-yard box, 3 and a melee of Brentford players there, including Jansen on the penalty spot. It's whipped in, punched out by Melier. Leeds trying to break out now, and Geldart sees the keeper off the line. He's tried to smash one, and it's gone out for a Brentford free goal kick. A bit of a Wayne Rooney-esque moment from Geldart, of course, a player that's compared to Rooney quite often. I think he's a decent player for us. I think I really like him, really rate him. So, especially when he comes on as a sub, he's always got a chance at getting a goal, and or certainly creating a goal out of nothing, which is what you need, isn't it, in this league? Possibly another free kick here for Brentford, or it might be a referee. The Leeds faithful tucked away there in the corner at the Gtech on the Leeds on the Leeds end. It's free kick. It is a free kick. Another free kick on the Leeds right hand side, the Brentford left. It's about 15 yards out. 2 players stood over it, and it looks like Leeds are actually managing to defend better this year than we did under Bielsa, which is a good sign. Some good changes from Leeds, I think. It's whipped in. There's confusion. It's knocked out, and I think it could be a corner ball. It is corner ball. It's come off Millier. I think it came off his legs. It was whipped in low with pace, and a lot of pronouncing. Rocker, I think Rocker's managed to knock it out for a corner ball. It's difficult to tell actually. That many players huddling around the ball, you can't see who it is that's made contact with it. Referees having a chat with Janssen and a couple of the Brentford players and Leeds players about pushing and shoving over this corner. It's on the Leeds right, Brentford left, so here it comes. Ooh, whipped in again with pace, but Aronson's making the charge out. He's gone down the right hand side, he's by the touchline, he's brought down, he manages to make a good pass, and a second foul by Brentford. But the referee's brought the play back to the foul on Aronson. Brings us back into our half, and it's a free kick. Yeah, I can't see that's any good there from the referee. Some strange decisions indeed.
Member of the Brentford coaching staff to the fourth official, Keith Stroud, down below us.
Right, I'm just going to go over there, check the quality of the stream, see if we're doing alright. If we're not doing alright, then we'll keep going. Keep plugging away, never give up, and I just hope that's what we're going to do today. Hopefully we're going to get 3 points out of this game. Hopefully we're going to get 3 points, keep going up the league, keep doing well.
These are two teams that are often mentioned when the running statistics are used. Brentford covered 13 kilometres more than Manchester United. They beat them 4-0 here. Erik ten Hag made every player run that distance the following day instead of allowing them a day off, and then the following week Leeds ran a little here. Erik ten Hag made every player run that distance the following day instead of allowing them a day off.
Yeah, so it looks like there's a bit too much commentary coming through there from the TV, so I'm just going to take over a little bit. Hopefully you can hear me okay. It looks like there's a bit too much commentary coming through there from the TV, so I'm just going to take over a little bit. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Try and get that tied up a little bit. We don't want any we don't want any copyright strikes. We don't want copyright strikes. Try and get that. Right, let's have a little look. Right, so yeah, there's not much going on there. I think it's let's have a little look. Rocker taking a throw in. And I'm just going to sound test this. Is this better? Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Much better sound, much better audio quality. Hopefully it's going to be better for you. Much better sound, much better audio quality. Hopefully it's going to be better for you. I do worry about my viewers. I do want to make much better audio quality. Yeah. Hopefully it's going to be better for you. I'm just replaying it and making sure that it's all good. Yeah, it's looking good. Corner ball for Leeds, whipped into the back post, headed out and defended by Brentford. Ball's at the penalty spot and it's headed back by a desperate defence there. So yeah, Tyler Adams does a bit of defending there for Leeds. He's the man there at the back when Brentford are in charge, or when Brentford are in possession. Maybe I can watch myself. Maybe I can subscribe to myself with my brand new channel. I hope it hits some sort of recommended list. It'd be nice if it did that, wouldn't it? Still 0-0. 17 minutes and 40 seconds gone on this stream. Yeah, Battle gets passed back to Meslier. Meslier thump with the left foot up to Geldart. Harrison, he's got 2 to beat. Harrison's in. Oh, he's taken tackle there from behind, and it was a crucial tackle from Ben Mee that dispossessed Harrison. It went out for a Leeds throw in. Great tackle from Ben Mee. Always a solid performer, I think. I think when Burnley went down, they're literally like any other team that goes down. They've got to get rid of the best players, haven't they? The ones with the big wages, and he was one of them. I thought, he'd have been all right for us, but a solid tackler, solid player. Ball goes back to, I think it's Strauch at the back there. Yeah, Strauch. Nice ball over the top. He's down. He's got the ball. Harrison plays it inside. Oof. Adams. And another. The tackles are flying in. And I don't know how the player's gone on. I thought there might have been a bit of a foul there, but referee not interested. No appeals or anything like that. I mean, it is intense, is this game, and it's easy to see why they managed to give Man United an absolute stuffing of 4-0. They are really in your face, Brentford. There's literally no time for any player on the ball at the moment. Both teams so well matched in this game. They're going to be a hard working side, Brentford, this year. A bit like us, trying to avoid the bottom 3, the drop zone. I just hope that Leeds managed to get another 3 points, and we're another step to safety going into Christmas. And obviously we've got the World Cup in Qatar, the big break there. That's another matter, isn't it? The World Cup in Qatar. I just hope that it'd be nice to see England do well in that. But we're not going to be talking too much about the Qatar World Cup. So Leeds crossfield ball, and it's Llorente on the ball near the halfway line. Tyler Adams now out to the left, and Strauch is playing again like a left back stroke left winger role at the minute. He's up the park and he's all over the place. A lot of running from Strauch. Harrison is he's on the edge of the 18-yard box. They're trying to hold him up. They're trying to take him down, and it's straight across. Geldart misses it. It goes over Damra's head. Oh my God, such a close call, that one. You just think, oh my God, Bamford. If we'd had Bamford in, Bamford's always in the right place, right time when there's something like that comes across. Divisive player, isn't he? But I just hope Bamford. I hope he gets a good run of games this year. He's had a terrible time. I'm just wondering if it were always Marcelo's murder ball that took too much out of the players in the end. Harrison, just loses control of the ball. Ball's down the left now with Strauch. Back inside to Adams, I think it is, Tyler Adams, and it's cut out by Brentford, who are literally just on our toes. Can't find the space. You don't get the time for the ball at all. Nice ball through the middle. Strauch, he just does it. He just hesitates. He was gonna cross it, whip it in, but there's nobody there. Just Gelhardt. Strauch again. The ball's just, keeping the possession. Try and find that one pass that's gonna open this lot up. Oh, he should have. Why didn't he just pass it through? Just thread one through. No. Leeds go back again. They build again from the halfway line. This time down the line, it looks like it's Damra steps across, and it's a good take from Brentford, and they are now trying to break out against Leeds. We're in a bit of trouble here, and Brentford have opened us up at the back. Hey, dearie me, he's gone across. He went to cross the ball from the 6-yard box. Meslier was in front of him, and he's literally, oh my God, what an opportunity for Brentford. They should be 2-0 up by now. No, he hasn't. He's gone for the shot. And it's Strauch who's... Koch has saved the day. Koch has saved the day. Fucking hell. Oh my God. Oh, come on, Leeds. Ball's gone out. It was deflected off Koch, and honestly, if you see this on Match of the Day later on, why are we this bad in the opening stages of a game? It's just you want to scream. You want to scream at Leeds. It looks like it's going to be a long throw from Brentford. Yeah, a bomber into the 18-yard box at the penalty spot. It's broken over, and Brentford are appealing for a penalty. The ball is in Mellier's hand. It's been kicked out of his hand. And Tony's claiming that he should have a penalty there. Referee's called him over for a chat. He's chatting to Tony and Meslier. It's a bomber straight over near the penalty spot, and he's claiming that he's been bumped, and then he's been taken down by... They're also appealing for a possible handball. And yeah, VAR checking a handball possibility here. Tony and Koch, I think it is, talking, and it's oh my God, it's a penalty all day long. Must be. Must be a penalty. If we get away with that, I mean, we're bloody lucky. There's something wrong with the VAR guys, because he's gone in from behind. And it's Sinistera, I think. Sinistera has gone in from behind with what looks like some sort of half kung fu kick. And if this isn't a penalty, I don't know. The leg is straight behind him. He's gone straight through the back of him, pretty much, with what looks like some sort of karate kick, I think. And he's going to give a penalty. He's going to give a penalty for that. I mean, fucking hell. A pretty terrible... It looks bad on camera, doesn't it? It looks 10 times worse in slow-mo. And well, I'm looking at the slow-mo replay here. I think it's Strauch with a handball there, and Sinistera comes in through the back of him on the side. And the ref is now going over to the touchline for a VAR review. None of the players, of course, are allowed to go over. He's going to see what I'm seeing. and I'm looking at the ref. I can see the back of his head. He's having a good look at this. Llorente's going close to the ref. He's talking away is Llorente. The linesman is involved as well. Llorente's giving his opinion. I think it depends on it. Was he likely to score a goal if he'd have got the ball under control? Probably not. But it doesn't really matter, does it? If it's a bad tackle. Yeah, he's given a penalty. I thought so. It was a pretty bad. Sinistera is yellow carded, and it's trouble here for Leeds United. 28 minutes and 6 seconds. It's taken a minute or two to sort this mess out because there's been a couple of incidents there in that little melee of play, little passage of play. Ref's got the book out. He's booking Sinistera. Jesse's going nuts. He's trying to hold his top lip, I think, is Jesse there. And it's a penalty for Brentford. Okay, here we go. Tony looks like he's the one who's going to take it. He's walking around in circles. He's got the ball in his hand. Meslier not too happy with what's going on. Goes for a drink of water behind the goal. Yeah, I thought it was a penalty. To be fair, it was definitely a penalty. You know, it's no way can you do that it's so close to the 6-yard box. Sinistera, a classic South American challenge. Tony steps up. He's taken 3 steps back. Meslier on his line trying to distract him, and he sticks it in the right hand side of the goal, sending Meslier the wrong way. 1-0 Brentford. Tony shoves the ball up his shirt, looks like a pregnant Brentford. A terrible challenge by Sinistera has let Brentford get ahead of us now. We've got it all to do. But to be fair, they should be ahead anyway. They've had the better chances this first half. They've made fewer mistakes than Leeds at the back, and they're looking a little bit more accomplished than us at the moment. We're just not seem to be finding a rhythm when we get into their half, and I just hope that Jesse can give them a bit of a wake-up call and get them gelling, because the passing at times for Leeds has been poor. And we start again. So Tony, 30 minutes, and it's a penalty. Ball down the left. Strout's got the ball, and it's plays it down the line, but there's nobody there. Right. Strout and Cody have got the ball. Ball's back in the middle of the park now. Yeah, good decision by the. Well, unfortunately, it was definitely a penalty. No shadow in my mind. There's definitely a penalty. Was that Tyler Adams, middle of the park? It's about 25-30 yards out. Strout whips one in with the left foot. Nobody there. Volley from Rocker, and it gets deflected. It goes out for a Leeds throw. Hello, if you're watching, and I can see I've got somebody in the comments. So yeah, just to bring you up to speed, Brentford got a penalty. Sinistera brought down one of the Brentford lads there with a challenge from behind. Possible handball from Strauch as well. Tyler Adams at the edge of the 18-yard box. Goes over to Rocker. Strauch. Harrison on the left-hand side of the 18-yard box. Whips one in, clips it in with the left foot, and it's headed out. Damras at the back post. Same again. Rocker tries another low cross into the 6-yard box. It goes out, and Janssen is screaming at his defence. Leeds probing here, trying to get an equaliser before in the next couple of minutes to try and keep us in this game. Janssen gives away what was it is a corner. No Rodrigo today, obviously. That was a terrible corner, and I'm not sure who took it. It looks like it might have been Harrison. Yeah, it was Harrison. Ball back now to the halfway line, and it looks like there's an injury there. Is it Janssen? Gelhardt, Bamford, they're talking about, are they going to bring Patrick Bamford on? Well, apparently, and then they're saying, well, he's actually injured. He's not 100% fit according to Jesse. And Brentford have quickly gone up the other end of the park, and they've had another attempt saved. It's very, very, very bad for Leeds at the moment. We're not passing. We're giving the way of the ball too easily, and it's an offside for Brentford there. So yeah, Tony again involved in the, and he's a good save from Melier, but he wasn't to know that the linesman had the flag up. Linesman very quick there with the flag. So a good bit of defending from us. First time I've said that all game, and it's 34 minutes coming up. Melier on the ball now. Urges the players up the pitch. He's going to try and pump one straight up the park. Kicks it straight from the hands. It's over the halfway line, and it's a battle for in the centre circle. Headed back by Brentford, and quickly Melier gets the ball again. Jesse is not impressed with what he's seeing. He's barking the odd order to the lads. Jesse's got a white button shirt on today, if you hadn't seen Jesse. Leeds playing in black and gold, and we've dispossessed Brentford in the middle of the park, and it looks like Damra's on the ball. So sorry, Sinistera's got the ball there. Yeah, a smack from long range, and saved by the keeper, straight at the keeper from Rocker, I think there. It's going to be something special from that distance. It must be 35-40 yards out there, Rocker, and he's tried to beat the keeper. Unfortunately, it was straight at him. But ball in the middle of the park again. It's out to the left, and Harrison's picked it up, and he's heading infield. Gelhardt, I think. Is it Gelhardt? No, it isn't. No. Strauch. Harrison. Rocker switches the play to the right hand side. Yeah, and the Leeds hold the possession. It goes all the way back to Melier. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to watch. Is this really frustrating to watch? So, and I don't know what Strauch's trying to do there. Throws it down to the corner ball. Harrison fires one in, and as usual, there's nobody there. Scooped up by the keeper and quickly bowled out to another Brentford player. Ball back now in the centre circle. Lorente, Adams, Strauch, Adams, middle of the park, clips one over, trying to find Gelhardt, but Janssen's picked it up. Gelhardt and Janssen. It's going to be a bit of a tussle, that one, I think. Two physical players. I think we need Patrick on here, to be honest with you, to try and rough this Brentford back four up a bit. Gelhart's not finding the positions. Or put that Sinisterra up front a little bit more, push him up into the middle of the park. Adams, a little lean in, and then he throws the Brentford player out of the way. It's like a wrestling match on the halfway line. It's a Brentford free kick, halfway line, and it's switched play, and Strout won the header there. He's covering some ground, is Strout today. Oh, Jansen's, is it Jansen out of position? Yeah, it is. Looks like Ben Mee at the back there. Yeah, smashes it out. Goes for a Leeds throw in, but the ball withheld by the Brentford ball boys there, not giving us it back very quickly. Strout taking his time as well. We're just not quick enough at the minute to beat this lot. We're a little bit off the pace, I think. We need to be a little bit sharper, especially with the passing, the running off the ball. Harrison picks the ball up, left hand side, squares it. Sinisterra's got the ball now. He's surrounded by Brentford players, about 6 players there surrounding him. As soon as he picked it up, he formed a circle, and Llorente's gone down. He's holding his face, and he's looking like he's claiming that Tony's hit him across the face. But it's an off the ball incident. Tony's won the ball, but Llorente was down on the pitch, made sure the ref could see that one. We're gonna get a replay of that in a moment. Sinisterra there is blocked. The ball comes out. It's out of the camera shot of the main camera, but I hope that they've probably got another camera, and no, the referee has played on. No VAR intervention on that one. An incident off the ball there from Brentford and Tony. If they find out what's gone on there, it's a slap in the face. It's a red card. Straight red card is that. Harrison in the middle. Oh, it's just clipped it. That's Gelhardt. He's clipped it wide. Oh. Caught it on the outside of what it looks like his left boot, I think there. Oh yeah, he's just taken down by the defender. He cleaned out, cracking ball. We were looking at a bit of a replay of what went on, and Leeds were through as that replay was going on. Jesse talking to the assistants now, the assistant managers, that is, the assistant coaches, or whatever the position is they want to call them these days. And Brentford have the ball. It's on the edge of the Leeds area. Nice little tap out by Strout, but it's picked up again by Brentford. Passed out cross field now to the centre line, and moved swiftly over to the left hand side. They're moving the ball much better than we are, Brentford, at the moment. It looks like it's Tony again taken down. Koch is the guilty party on this one, I think. It looks like it is. I mean, it looks more like a coming together to me, but he's gone running into Strauch, and I think Tyler Adams there. Free kick for Brentford on the edge of the Leeds 18-yard box. It's just to the right hand side of the goal post, I think, about 22-25 yards out. We can't see who stood over it. Referee draws his line halfway in the 18-yard box, about 9 yards out from the keeper's from Mellier's right hand post. Yeah, it's about equal with the penalty spot, and 3 Brentford players stood over it. Getting some statistics here. Leeds have made twice as many fouls as Brentford apparently this afternoon. Well, that's because we're just not getting the... Is it because we're not getting the decisions? A double, what can only be described as a double wall, and he smashed it into the top left corner of Mellier's goal. A very quick free kick. No stopping that. Meslier probably, it was past him before he knew it. An absolute thunderbolt for Brentford, and Leeds 2 down on 42 minutes. Smashes it. Absolutely smashes it. Meslier is completely out of position. It looks like it's been taken, I don't know, has it been taken quickly? Smashes it right in the top left corner of Mellier's onion bag. And Leeds are 2-0 down at this stage. Oh, you know. And it's Tony who's got the goal. It was an absolute thunderbolt of a free kick. Absolute belter. And Tony's now on an hat-trick. Who can stop this man? He's on fire for Brentford. What can you say? What can you say to this? They've been the better team. They've had a free kick and a fucking penalty. You know, you're just sitting there. You're wondering now, what way is there back into this game for Leeds? Are we going to get back into this game? Are we going to start passing the bloody ball with a bit more slickness, a bit more accuracy? And at the moment, it's up in the air. We're about 25-30 yards out. Strout. Oh! My God, Strout just whipped one in there with his left foot, and Ben Mee didn't know very much about it. Made a sliding tackle, and the ball looks like it came off his knee and straight past the Brentford keeper's post. I mean, I don't know what it looks like. He was caught up in two minds. Is he going to volley it, head it, or just try and smash it anywhere? And it came off his knee, went straight past his post. Good ball in from Harrison. No, nobody there though. Leeds pushing very hard, and we're leaving ourselves exposed at the back here. I think a quick interception. It's gone out for a throw-in to Brentford, I think. And 3 minutes added by the assistant referee. 45 minutes 15 in case you're just joining me now. Hickey takes a throw in for Brentford. Bit of a scrap in the middle of the park again. Jesse's the Brentford manager's barking orders at Tony, and and Harrison's in. The Sinistera! Yes! Yes! Get us through that. Absolute thunderbolt of a goal from Sinistera. Throw-in taken, and literally nobody intercepts the ball. Sinistera's onto it. A quick flick over I think it's not Janssen, the other defender's head. It gets hold of the ball and brings it down, smashes it into to the right of the keeper, who's a little bit slow getting down, and Sinistera has got us a goal. We're back into this game. 2 minutes of injury time left. Extra time, should I say. Ball back now with Brentford. It's a Brentford throw-in, and Brentford have been caught out at the back there with a long Leeds United throw-in. I think it's Struck who's taken the throw-in, and it's literally gone over everybody's head. Sinistera's latched onto it. A quick flick over the Brentford central midfielder's head. He's brought it down under control with one touch, and then bang, straight in the back of the net. A cracking goal from Sinistera. Brilliant. And it makes up for that fucking penalty that he gave away earlier on. Effort there from Brentford, another effort. Leeds defending, you know, we need a hard man at the back. I mean, I know some people don't rate Liam Cooper, but are we better with him or are we better without him? It'd be interesting to find out the stats there. Leeds playing back from the back. Strauch again down this left hand side. Checks, passes it back. Llorente picks it up. Adams. Square ball to Adams. Adams back to Llorente. And that's half time. 48 minutes and 4 seconds. And it's 2 goals for Brentford. 1 for Leeds. And Sinistero, a cracking goal, gets us back into this game. Brentford, a penalty and a free kick. An absolute screamer of a free kick from Brentford. 20 minutes by Tony, and again 42 minutes with his absolutely stunning free kick. We cannot afford to give away a free kick in or around our box, because if this guy gets hold of it, it's going to be very difficult for anybody to stop him with that Leeds wall there. And I mean, I don't know what was going on. When you see the replay on Match of the Day, it's as if Brentford had a free kick. Brentford had a wall, Leeds had a wall. It was all a bit of a melee, and he came up, smashed it with his right foot, and it ended up Melier in the top left of Melier's goal. Water going on the pitch now, and that's it. Half time for Leeds, and Brentford and Leeds. So yeah, good start for Leeds this season so far. I'm really impressed with what we've done. I think we're doing all right. It would be nice if anybody watches, but anyway, we're just at half time now, so yeah, I'll leave you with this little team thing. I'll just go take a little break, go get another cuppa, and I'll see you when when the second half comes on, I think. Right, let's talk a little bit about the half-time around the EPL at the moment, and we're going to just quickly catch up with what's going on elsewhere. I know nobody really cares. A thrilling 0-0 draw with Everton and Liverpool. I didn't see the game. Like you, I don't care. Nottingham Forest 2, Bournemouth 0. That one's at half-time as well. And Chiukichu, Kayode and Brennan Johnson with another penalty there today for Nottingham Forest. Trouble for Bournemouth, I think. Leeds, Brentford 2, Leeds 1, of course we know. The scorer, Ivan Toney, 30 minutes with a penalty, 43 minutes with an absolute thunderbolt of a goal there for Brentford. Newcastle 0, Crystal Palace 0. Tottenham 1, Fulham 0. Scorer there is Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, something like that. So another relegation hopeful there in Fulham. Wolves beating Southampton 1-0. And it's Daniel Podence, 46 minutes there, and the Saints are getting their asses handed to them by the look of it. 70% possession for Wolves, only 4 shots on target. 4 shots, 2 on target. Let's go have a little look at the Leeds United statistics, because that's the one that we're all interested in. Live win probability, and Brentford 69%, draw the 22%, and Leeds the remaining 9%. So we've got an uphill battle to try and get back into this game. Here's what I'm looking at the moment. I don't know if you can see this on screen, how it's appearing on your mobile phone, or whatever it is. 6 shots on target for Brentford. 6 shots for Brentford, 3 on target, 33% possession, 67% possession for Leeds. I don't know how we've managed that. It certainly doesn't feel like that when you sat there watching this game. Passes 119 for Brentford, 243 for Leeds. 70% accuracy for Brentford, 83% for Leeds. So we've got a really good pass accuracy rate there compared to Brentford. 6 fouls for Leeds, 3 for Brentford. Yellow cards, Leeds are on 1 at the moment, no red cards. Offside, we haven't been caught offside yet. We've had 3 corners. So it's, we've still got a chance. We're still in this match. We can come from behind and get a couple of goals in this second half and try and keep Brentford away from our box. I think that's the main story of this game, isn't it? We've got to try and keep them out. Keep them away from our box, stop them from getting anywhere near Mellier's goal, and we're just waiting for the players now to come back out. We're just going to see where that's gone. Okay, yeah, so another dodgy performance by Leeds, and the players are coming out now. So we're going to just head back over there and stop that little bit of music, so it's not interfering too much with what's being said, hopefully. Yeah, welcome back. The players are coming back out now for the second half. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about if there's any changes that we can see. Waiting for the commentators to reappear. They're not back at their position yet. It looks like Brentford are back out on the pitch. The Leeds players not there yet. So maybe Jesse's giving them a bit of hairdryer treatment. I hope he's getting them sorted out probably, perhaps trying to arrange a substitution or two in the half-time break here. But at the moment, no known changes. But as soon as I find out anything, I'll keep you updated. So yeah, here we go. We're a cup of tea's ready, so I need to go get that. And apparently, it's looking like Bamford is coming on for Leeds at half-time. They're readying Bamford. He's talking to the match officials on the touchline at the moment. He's having a bit of a chit-chat. Lord Bamford making his appearance after yet another injury. You know, I wish Patrick well. I hope he has a good game. Hope he manages to see out this 45 minutes. And Bamford's coming on. We're just getting news and word of what the change is. Tone, of course, he's absolute beast for Brentford. Players just lining up now, won't be a second. Yeah, we're just getting confirmation now who's gone off, etc. Who's coming on, and I think it's looking like, well, one would assume it's Geldhart that's gone off, but we'll just have to wait and see. Patrick Bamford's come on. I've got confirmation of that. Bamford's definitely on the pitch now. It could be. Let's have a look. According to the commentator here, according to the commentary, I don't know. Yeah. Just working out what's going on. A foul committed by Adams, I think. There's been a bit of afters there as well. With the Burnley player, they have a right old tussle. Adams is not happy. And the Brentford player's not happy as they go down there. Jack Harrison is the man who's off, and I think the commentator mentioned something. He might have had blisters in his feet. Of course, you get blisters in your feet, it's going to be a painful day for you, isn't it? Leeds kicking now from well, as we're looking here, left to right, and we have we're just at the halfway line. Adams picks up the ball. He's looking for a pass. There's nobody there. He's being pressured by the Brentford midfield, and the ball goes back now to Meslier. Meslier passes it out casually to Llorente. Llorente unmarked. He's lurches forward, passes it out to the left. It looks like Strauch's there on the left. Sinistera's got the ball. Bit of trickery from Sinistera. Aronson plays it in. Aronson tries to burst through, but he's not passed the ball back. Sinistera passes the ball again, and there's a foul, but the ref plays on. Brentford are breaking out. It's 3v2, and Lewis Potter smashes the ball with his left foot. It goes wide of Mellier's stick there. So yeah, another bit of really shambolic slow defending. We're really slow there at the right back. Damra's going to have to pull his finger out. Mellier dives, but he's unconcerned, and Leeds are up the other end. Geldart! Oh my God, I missed that. It was we were watching a replay, and it's Bamford. Bamford is clean through on goal. He's on the right hand side, and as we know, he doesn't have a right foot. Smashes it with his left, and it goes out. You'll never guess where. The fucking corner flag. Patrick Bamford hits the corner flag with his first effort on goal after half time. Oh my God, Patrick, get a right foot, Patrick. Again, a bit of slack defending there from Brentford, following a Leeds set play. So I think it was probably a long kick, but I didn't see what happened there. Brentford whipped one in from their right side. It's out for a goal kick. And it's Potter, I think, there, who's had a header there. It's gone out for a corner kick. Mellier with the goal kick now. Looks like Leeds are going to play out from the back. I hate this. We can't do this against a side like Brentford. They're literally stood on our toes. There's two Brentford players at the edge of the 18-yard box, and more coming forward. Try and pressure Leeds. Ball goes out. Oh dearie me. Llorente puts his foot on the ball, has a turn, looks up. Strauch on the left side. Gallops down the left. There's nobody stopping Strauch. They're backing off. Geldart on the ball. Bamford's in there. He's all over the place. Is Bamford gonna start putting some pressure on these on this Brentford back four? I think bully Janssen and the rest of them around. I hope it bullies Janssen. Oh, and we're in. Oh my! It's offside. Patrick's offside. They weren't to know that. They were. Patrick is just offside by a head. Ball comes through, and he makes the run in behind the Brentford back four, and he absolutely smashes it. So it's gone for what should be a corner ball. The slow-mo shows it's a corner ball, but it looks like it's. I mean, the ball ended up in row Z, but the ref gave a goal kick. I think the Brentford defender there got a foot to that. So Lord Bamford, and you're probably all wondering why I'm in this old shirt. If you want to wonder no more, you can comment, and I'll tell you what's going on. Tell you what's going on with this old shirt. Mellier on the ball, has a quick bounce, runs back to the middle of his 18-yard box, just near the penalty spot, then bowls the ball back out to Koch. Another bit of bad passing for Leeds, but I mean, you know, that passing statistic, 83% or whatever it is, it doesn't feel like that when you're watching them. You know, we just don't seem to be passing it around like we did against Chelsea. You know, when we were literally against Chelsea. We must have been. I didn't see the stats for that game. We must have been somewhere up near 90% or above for that game. I mean, we were incredible. But hello and welcome. If you're joining, if you're watching on VOD, I'm Gary, and I'm gonna just try and commentate my way through the rest of this game. Sinistera, 30 yards out. Adams. Sinistera. Rocker smashes one. It goes over the bar. Leeds looking for long range efforts now. We need to be a bit closer here, I think. There's plenty of, you know, for if there's anybody who wants to burst through midfield, go right ahead, because Brentford are going to leave gaps. They don't like it when you're running behind them. When that happens, they have to turn. Leeds need to just try and get someone running in behind them. Oh no, Lewis Potter's had one pulled wide. He's smacked it. It's a long ball from the Brentford keeper. A couple of heads there, and Lewis Potter's on it, and it hit it with his left foot. It looks like it's gone under Meslier, and it has. It's come off the back of his hip, and it's gone for what is a fantastic save. It's gone for a Brentford corner. Unbelievably. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't see the contact there, but Brentford corner now. They're dangerous off the set pieces, and as we know, Leeds are terrible. We've got a terrible reputation for set pieces. Ball hung up at the back post, and yeah, Meslier goes out, and there's a bit of chit chat between him and Tony. Long ball out down the middle, and it looks like Adams Harrison's been taken down there, I think, but the Jensen has come in the back of him, and I think he's injured himself. Jensen's injured himself there. It's his own player that's, I think, stood on the inside of his thigh, it's Aronson, who was involved in that. Free kick for Leeds. It's been pummeled over to the left side. It's gone out for a Brentford throw-in. There's nobody there for Leeds. Throw-in for Brentford now. Halfway inside their own half. The player takes a couple of sneaky steps forward. Leeds are battling. They've got the ball back. Bamford. Is it Bamford? No, it's not. Difficult to tell because there's a bit of a blur on the screen here with this stream. Who's got the ball and who hasn't got the ball? So sorry about that. Right, 56 minutes 30 if you're watching, and Brentford pick up the ball again. It's a real battle there, and Leeds are picking the ball up. Sinistera has a smack, and it's picked up by Raya, who's picked that one up. He bowls it out, and Brentford, oh no, it's an absolute howling defensive mistake. Oh god, Mellier's out of his box. Mellier's 40 yards from goal. Tyler picks it up, he's smashed it, he's just clipped it into the back post. And it's Tony again. Oh my god, what a terrible goal to give away. An absolute calamity at the back between Llorente and Koch, I think, and it's Meslier is shaking his head in disbelief. I mean, what he was doing out there in the first place, I'll never know. He's 35-40 yards from his goal when he hits this. It comes sliding out. It goes straight to the Brentford player, Tone, the last man who you want to give it to, and there he goes, clips it from 25 yards. He's gone in, and he's got his hat-trick. He's got his hat-trick, and there's nobody there to stop it. It's an absolute comical Leeds defending. It just sums us up, I don't know how Goldridge has managed to do this for as many years as what he has. I mean, Tony, it's his 6th or 5th career hat-trick, 3rd career hat-trick for Brentford. I mean, this guy is, if you're not picking him up, standing on his toes, he's gonna take you apart, literally, unless you come up with a plan for him. Brentford are making two changes here. De Silva's coming on. I'm going to get confirmation of that in a moment or two, who's come on and who's come off. Not that I really give a monkeys, It looks like Klitsch has come on. Yeah, Klitsch is on for Leeds. We're just waiting for the confirmation of that. Tony, hat-trick, 58 minutes. It's taken him. Leeds build now from the left. Strout tries to slip one through, it gets cut out. Yeah. Very frustrating, very disappointing watching that. I mean, what Mellier's doing coming out that far. But you see, we're pushing up too high. We need to be a little bit deeper against these, because they'll get in behind you, and they've got that much pace. Here they go again. It could be a 4th. Could this for Brentford? Leeds hanging on at the back. We're a good bit of defending from Koch. Baptiste and Lewis Potter have gone off for Brentford, just to confirm that. De Silva and Onyeka have come on for Brentford. We're just waiting confirmation now, the Leeds sub, so I'll drop that one in when we get a second. But Klitsch is on the park, and we've got have we won a corner there? No, we haven't. Deep ball from Leeds hit the Brentford player's head. Sinistera and Geldhart have off. Somerville and Klitsch have come on. So Somerville and Klitsch on the park now for Leeds. We just don't seem to be quick enough in and around their box. We just don't. So we're getting into that final third and just seem to run out of ideas. Can these changes to the starting 11? Can they make a difference? I like Somerville. I think he's a good player. I also like Klitsch. He'll make things a bit more solid for us, I think. Adams passes it to the left. Leeds. Oh! Somerville goes down inside the penalty area. He's literally shoulder barged from behind, and the referee shakes his head, waves play on. Jesse is going absolutely mental. He's raging. Somerville's had his shirt pulled. arm across the shoulder and he's down. And really, you know, shirt pulled outside the box, thrown onto the ground on his shoulder inside the box. The referee should probably be giving a penalty for that. There's no wonder Jesse's gone. Jesse is screaming at the fourth official. Get it down there, he says, with some unpleasantries from Jesse. And the referee, I think, has been called over to Jesse. He's asking for a VAR review of that incident with Somerville. Jesse is going absolutely crazy with the fourth official, and Jesse gets a red card. Jesse is sent off for Leeds United. The manager is being sent for an early bath, or he's been sent to the shower. The Brentford fans are loving it, and I don't believe what I'm seeing. Jesse Marsh. Hey! Don't mess with Ted Lasso! Jesse is off. Oh my God, you couldn't make it up. The fourth official and Brentford take a long throw in, and Leeds are now on the verge of having another man sent off, or having another man sent off. The fucking manager's been sent off, for Christ's sake. The coach, Koch, with a shove on Tony, shoved him from behind, and they've got a free kick right where you don't want it, on the edge of the 18-yard box against this guy. Is he going to get his fourth? You know, a proven goal scorer for free kicks for Brentford. And we're having an absolute nightmare of a game here for Leeds. I mean, you know, looking across there, I can see the Shropshire Whites in the background with their flag at the Brentford at the opposite end of the pitch. Patrick, Koch, Lorente in the wall. And you've got to be worried there's nobody on the front post or the back post. You know, nobody's trying to narrow the angle for this guy, because he's gonna whip this in over the top. And Mellier's going to have to be on his toes, because honestly, when you see that free kick tonight, or if you haven't seen it yet, if you see it later on, oh my God, what an absolute belter. Steps up, it goes just over the left post of Mellier's goal. Another absolute cracking free kick from Tony. And this guy is, I mean, you know, they should give him the Man of the Match award for this today. Oof. Straight over the post, and it bounces off the back of the net. It's that close. Another 30, 50 centimetres down, it's in the back of the net, is that. Quite easily. Mellier's just stood in amazement. Cracking player. Zanka has come on, and Janelle has gone off for Brentford. Not that anybody really cares from a Leeds United point of view. Can we get back into this game? Brentford, a strong side at home. They're causing more problems than we're causing them. They've definitely had the rub of the green. We probably should have had a penalty there with Somerville, and Brentford are in again. No, it's cleared. The ball's cleared, and it's gone back up the other end. Leeds are pushing out now, all the way back to the Brentford keeper, who rolls it out. Adams picks it up, quick pass to Bamford. Adams heads it. Strout, left hand side. He's got Somerville on his outside. Some good quick passing from Leeds. Oof. And Aronson just smashes one. It just goes wide. Leeds can get back into this. I mean, if you think about what they've had a free kick, they've had a penalty, and they've had a defensive howler from Leeds. A total calamity defending. You know, but we just need to be sharper, crisper on the ball. You know, especially running off the ball. Make somebody available. Have some runners bursting through their defence. Type of defending that Janssen hates. If you have to turn a defender and running at them, they're not gonna like that. You get beyond them. Pick the ball up, you're in with half a chance. Leeds just don't seem to be doing that at the moment. Like that Sinistera goal, classic example of what I'm talking about. Get beyond their back four, have a runner. We just don't seem to be able to do that often enough. I think that's our problem at the minute. But we've got a lot of problems, haven't we? We don't have a left back. A recognised left back. We're talking about strikers. We've picked up a striker, haven't we, Notto? So I'm hoping that these new signings are going to fix it. But the board are in for a bit of criticism. I think a bit of Meslier and what I've just seen there. Damra and Meslier looking at each other, who's going to kick it, and Damra just literally smashes it out for a throw-in to Brentford. Talk about inviting unnecessary pressure. Drame's off, Luke Eiling's on, and I'm glad, because I don't think he's had a good game, that Drame. I think he's been bullied, like the rest of our back four today. The Brentford attacking line have definitely had the better of the day compared to our lads at the back. But hopefully Eiling's going to bring that little bit of certainty. But the thing with Eiling is, he doesn't have the pace, does he? Eiling goes up for a header and he's down. You couldn't make it up. He's literally on the park. The first thing he's done is gone up for a header against, I think it's Ben Mee. He's down. He's holding his head in his hands. Ben Mee's out for the count as well by the look of it. It's a bad one. The physios are on. They've both had eyes for the ball, and both of them have clattered each other's heads. It looks like Eiling's caught the back of Mee's head. He's probably been in the right place. Yeah, he's caught him on the side of the head, Eiling with a forehead. There's no sign of blood, but hang on, Eiling's got probably a broken nose here. I mean, you couldn't make it up. Eiling's, oh my. Physio's giving Eiling's nose a good squeeze, trying to stop the bleeding, I think. The physio kits are open. There's lots of tissue out there. They're just checking, make sure he's not concussed. Eiling, I think he's going to have to go off the pitch before he returns. Me having a a good lug of water over the head. It's alright. It'll be alright, Ben Mee. Eiling with some tissue rammed up his nostrils now. The Leeds faithful over there and stuffed away in the far corner. They're trying to get behind the lads, make the voices heard. Shout out to you if you're there and you do stop by and make it this far in the stream. Eiling's up and about. He's got 2 bits of tissue shoved up his nose. He's not happy about it. He looks, a full-blooded header from Eiling or a full-blooded challenge. Me probably was slightly ahead of Eiling there when that ball was coming down. Referee, I think there's been a bit of a drop ball, and referee has ordered it to Leeds, and Leeds pick it up, and away we go. Ball goes over to the left side, back over to the right side. Now they're playing up through the middle, and Eiling is down the right hand side there, and he's won us a corner ball. It's a terrible delivery, but the ball's ricocheted up high into the air and eventually scooped up by the keeper. He's fluffed it up, the initial catch, and he's eventually just dropped on it. His ball's literally landed at his feet. He's dropped straight onto it. A long kick by the Brentford keeper, Raya. Brentford now with the ball in the middle of the park. They're knocking it about, knocks it long over the top. It's a header, and the ball goes back. It's moving very quickly. By the time I figured out who's got it, it's moved on to somebody else. Eiling again is involved already. Again is Eiling, and Klitsch is trying to get the ball off me. Me knocks it down the line. There's nobody there. It looks like that's Adams. Picks it up, knocks it over to Koch. Knocks it over then to Lorente. Lorente has a 1-2 back to Meslier. Leeds look like they've run out of ideas here. We're not getting this ball up. It's gone back to Meslier. We're playing it across the back 4. It's dreadful football. Finally, Meslier knocks it long, and it goes straight to a Brentford player who then knocks it out. He gets a ricochet off Strauk, and Brentford have a throw in about the halfway line. Yeah. Brentford surrounded with the ball. They're surrounded by Leeds players. It's a real tussle. But on the left hand side, on the Leeds left, it's a real tussle. Everybody's crowded over there. If Leeds can get a couple of players over on the right, find a bit of space. Rocker's involved. I think that's where Leicester always had a bit of success. When Claudio was in charge, he'd always do the unusual, wouldn't he? Especially when the opponent was taking a corner ball, they'd have 3 on the centre the centre circle. The Tinkerman, Eiling, Aronson, Eiling again. A bit of interchanging on the edge of the Brentford box. Eiling again, he's threaded it out towards Strauk, crosses it in, and Bamford he's literally stopped himself from scoring. Rocker Saved by Raya! I mean, Bamford is literally caught it on the back of his boot. It's got an open goal from two yards out. It's caught him on the back of his boot. It looks like his heel on his instep, and the ball has gone back out across to the 6-yard box. It's then pinged around again, and there's all sorts of chaos going on. Rocker has a shot stopped by Raya. Oh my god. Klitsch, edge of the 18-yard box. Llorente plays it down, and Leeds are in! Yes! I can't shout because the baby's asleep in his bed. Strout and the ref are having an argument. It's Rocker who's the scorer by the look of it. Some really intricate play in and around the box. A real good cross. Flat across the 6-yard box, which is where you should put it. And I think it's a combination of Rocker and I think Bamford. Nobody's quite sure, but Rocker's claiming the last touch. Bamford's just there. I mean, if he causes confusion, Bamford, he could have had a goal. 79 minutes. Can Leeds get the all-important equaliser? Can we get a point out of this? No, we can't, because Brentford are in and they've scored a 4th goal, and the referee is going crazy. Mbuemo that has been caught offside, and the Leeds defence are going absolutely bonkers with the referee. He's running behind. He is offside, but they're saying that Koch had the last touch. They're saying Koch had the last touch. Leeds are appealing. It's got to be offside, and a bit of confusion here for the ref. It's going to go to VAR, I think, is it? Oh God, it's come off Koch. It's a head off the defender. It's Robin Koch, and the ball's come over the top. And the ref is seeking guidance from the VAR. It's reviewed off-site, apparently, at somewhere called Stockley Park. He's in. And I mean, if it's touched Koch's head, it's a goal. It's a goal, I think. That's it. It is 4-2. 4-2. Koch, a terrible, terrible header. And the Leeds players are going absolutely mental with the referee. There's nothing you can do about it, lads. There's nothing you can do about it. You've been shit at the back all afternoon. And this header, Koch. This header from Koch has literally laid it on a plate for the Brentford forward, and it's 4-2. He's won the header as Koch. He's laid it on a plate. It's gone right across into his path. He's pulled it down, got the ball under control, slid it with his left foot underneath Melier and on his near stick, on his near post. And it's as simple a goal as you'll see all day long. And Mbuemo is now he's now been subbed. I mean, talk about, is that trolling or what? I mean, wasn't he a sub earlier? Didn't he come on Buemo, 26 years old today apparently. Happy birthday. From the restart, apparently it's 10 seconds, so Leeds scored the goal. 10 seconds later it's in the Leeds net, thanks to another defensive howler from Koch, and it is a goal. You know, the referee isn't there to make his own rules up. He's got to follow the rules of the game, and the rule is if it's come off their own defender, he's literally laid it on a plate for him. It couldn't have been a better header from Robin Koch. You know, no Brentford player could have headed that ball into Buemo's path any better than Robin Koch just did. It was just the perfect header for him, and he came bursting through from midfield. Nobody picked him up, nobody tracked back. He's on his own, and he just slides it in under Melier. Cool as you like finish. Eiling with a throw in. It's hard, is this? It's hard. Ben Mee with a clearance. Eiling on the ball. Eiling trying to wrestle his way down the left side. He's brought down. Free kick taken quickly. Eiling with his tissue still stuffed up his nose. Ball makes its way across to the left hand side. Stroke give and go, and Adams looks up. Somerville, Adams, Somerville again. Quick interchange, Somerville goes down. Leeds free kick on the edge of the 18-yard box, and now the Brentford players are surrounding the referee, led by their captain Jensen. Yeah, literally is mowed down by the Brentford defending three there, Somerville. He's got the ball, lots of trickery, and Leeds are making a substitution. Sam Rocker's off, and Sam Greenwood is making his way over to the scene of the free kick. He gets the ball off Bamford. Bamford's having a look, they're having a chat, and it looks like with the first kick of the game it's Sam Greenwood who's going to take this free kick. Ball is pretty much in line with the Brentford right stick. Reyes on the floor, he's trying to line up the wall. A melee of players, every single player is pretty much now in the Brentford 18-yard box apart from Melier, I think, by the look of that. It's I mean, I don't know how Greenwood's going to find a target. Hopefully he can take a leaf out of the Brentford hat-trick scorer's book. I can't bring myself to say his name. I'm so sick. I'm so sick by the defending that I've seen today. There's somebody laying on the ground. The camera can't see who it is. I can see some boots there on the ground. Someone's laying on the ground. The referee's trying to control the players. He's kind of losing a bit of authority here. Greenwood steps up. Ref blows the whistle, and it's straight at the Brentford wall, headed out. And the referee's seen something, and it's Pontus Jansson who's been blasted straight in the nose with Greenwood's effort. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Bang. Flush on the nose from Greenwood, I mean. Now Pontus is down. He's getting treatment from two physios, surrounded by three players. The ref stood in attendance as well, making sure everything's okay. Is he concussed? It looks like it's caught him flush on the nose and he's going off as per the normal rules and the normal protocols about head injuries, etc. Yeah, they've done some good business of it's a tough side, is Brentford. Tough place to go get a result. Nowhere's easy though in the Premier League. This is the Premier League. It's a Eiling, quick touch and he's past it. Eiling again. A bit of ricocheting and the ball finds its way back up to the halfway line, and I think it's Koch who's smashed it back down to the right hand corner. Looking for Eiling or any Leeds player. It's gone out for a throw in. Uh, 8 minutes of added time. 8 minutes of added time. That's the rumour coming from the ground. 8 minutes of added time. So on the 89th minute now. And the commentators are just discussing that at the moment. I can hear them. You probably can't. Yeah. Leeds on the ball. Strout, left hand side, just beyond the halfway line now. Clip over. Bamford picks it up. Oh! Bamford literally he just stuck a leg out. He lost control of the ball. He pulled it out of the air, but pretty much straight made it nice and easy for the keeper to scoop it up. Keeper has a little bounce. He's rolled it out to Ben Mee, who's been tracked and closed down. Leeds really pushing now to try and get a third and a fourth. Can they get 2 goals in 8 minutes? It has happened before. I remember watching Leeds Liverpool, Leeds Newcastle back in the 90s and the noughties and the early years, and the days of Viduka and Smith and all those other greats that played for Leeds, and oh my god, I was there for that game. And interestingly enough, during that game, my dad brought a friend who wanted to sit next to my dad, and the friend had a spare ticket, but it was in a restricted viewing area right down in the southeast corner. Is it southeast corner? Oh no, it's another howler from Robin Koch. And fucking Brentford have got their 5th goal. And Wissa is the scorer. He's mugged Robin Koch. And the Leeds fans are walking out in... they started exiting the ground, which is quite unusual when they're away. Koch, with all the time in the world... he gets played by Strout. Strout passes it to Koch. Koch dithers on it. And Wissa just literally runs straight up to him, mugs him, pushes him over, picks up the ball. He's running straight through, clean on goal. There's nobody there to challenge him. Strout tries to get across, but he's way too far behind. And a 5th goal for Brentford. And I've got to say, for my first live stream, this is quite a hard one. Somebody get me a beer. Oh no, Wissa's through again. Brentford crisp passing. He passes it across. and it goes all the way across the 18-yard box. A strike, and it's quickly down back to Mellier's left, and Mellier palms it away. It goes back out, and then I think it's gone for a corner. Has it gone for a corner ball? Yeah, Wissa's tried to volley it, and now it's gone for a Leeds goal kick. Thank the Holy Lord for that one. And as you'd expect from a Leeds point of view, the two commentators here are just nothing but praise now for Brentford. Total biased commentary as you would expect, but to be honest, they have been the more threatening side, and they've been more clinical than us in front of goal. Aronson, strike, has a shot saved by Raya on the near post. Yeah, that could have gone in. It could have a bit of a bounce. It could have gone straight over his arm. Good save for Raya. Raya. Corner ball whipped in, and Ayling heads it. It's gone over for a Brentford goal kick. He just runs away. Doesn't even try to claim another corner. Raya picks up the ball now, wastes plenty of time, runs to the other side of his 6-yard box, and then calmly walks back to the near side, which is what we're looking at, viewing this from. The Brentford fans have never seen anything like it. It's like it's the first time they've ever seen 5 goals at Brentford. I mean, the thing about Leeds is at least we managed to get 2 goals from open play, which is more than Man United did anyway. You've always got to try and look on the bright side. Long kick by Raya. It's gone out for a Leeds throw-in. Ball now being contested in the middle of the park. Ball shirt pulled on is it Aronson there? Harrison, I think. Aronson, sorry. Aronson. As his shirt pulled, Brentford player gets a yellow card. And it's Damsgaard. Is it Damsgaard? Damsgaard? Somebody from Brentford anyway. 3 minutes left. Can Leeds get another goal to try and make it look a respectable loss after some atrocious defending? We've got to do something about the back, because I mean, we're getting stuffed by Brentford like this. But then again, you know, it's not 2 of those goals from set pieces. There's a bit of a kerfuffle down on the Brentford right hand side by the corner flag. Adams is there trying to calm Click down. Click's got a few things to say. The Brentford players are got a few things to say. Jansen's over. There's going to be a yellow card here, I think. I think what happened was there was a bit of a foul on Click, and Click didn't like it. Ref books the Brentford player, and I think Click gets one as well, by the look of that. Yeah, Click stands across him, wins the ball, and he's then brought down. He grabs hold of Click's thigh, brings him down. There's a bit of a kerfuffle, and Somerville's in there to try and keep Click from getting too involved. It's a Leeds free kick now on the Leeds left side. Harrison's over it. Is it? Oh no, it's Greenwood. Greenwood's over it. Greenwood takes the free kick. Middle of the box. It goes out. It goes all the way out to the Leeds right hand side now. It was going to be a quick one, but it looks like it's going to be an Ayling to take it. And nobody, just one player around for Leeds. Nobody's supporting. Nobody's getting stuck in there. think we're yeah. I mean, obviously we're a beaten side here today. Another throw in for Leeds. Ayling, Bamford. Chests it down. It gets kicked away, and Koch is over there, and I mean, he literally just throws over the Brentford right back. It's something that you'd see in a bit of a wrestling match or a game of rugby. Literally just shoulder charges him out off the pitch, and it's you know, not a good afternoon for Leeds. This not a good afternoon. We've had the defensive calamities at the back have definitely cost us today. We've just not a poor slow start, and that's it. 98 minutes and 23 seconds, and the ref blows the whistle with 8 minutes of injury time on that one. The players come together, and Tony picks up the match ball, and the match ball is going to be his today with his hat trick. A penalty. A clear free kick, both brilliantly taken by Tony, and then another absolute howler of defending from Koch have cost us this game, plus some other defending. And honestly, Jesse Marsh, how he picks the team up from this is it's a bad defeat for Leeds. Is this one a very bad defeat? There have been questions over the Leeds back four for a long time, and is Cooper the answer? I don't think he is. I don't think he's up to Premiership level. I don't think he'd have done any better than Koch or Llorente today. I think he'd have struggled against the pace that Brentford had up front. They had plenty of pace, plenty of power running in behind. They caused our back four all sorts of problems, and a very, very, very disappointing game from a Leeds United perspective. Absolutely gutted. So yeah, there we go. Not happy with that at all. If you want to chat, you want to join in, you want to comment, maybe you thought I had a good game, a good comment, a good game commentating myself today. I doubt it. You would have seen some absolute shocking defending from the boys today. Really, really disappointing. So I'm absolutely gutted. I hope that Jesse does something to address these leaky errors in the game. Here's the final highlight of this one. Some stats coming up for you right now. 32% possession and 68%. I mean, I don't know who's calculating these figures. It sure didn't feel like that. 16 shots for Leeds, 14 for Brentford. Shots on target 8 versus 6. 466 passes, successful passes 381. Some really good statistics there, but the statistics that matter are the ones that about the goal. And here comes the table. Well, we're still in the top 10. After that, we're going to have a look at some final scores in a moment. Forest are now in the bottom 3 with Villa and Leicester. An unusual 3 there. I thought, I expected Forest, but Villa, I didn't expect Villa to be performing so poorly. And we're down to 10th now on 8 points. Played 6, won 2, drawn 2, lost 2. And goal difference is now, thanks to that result, 0. So So a very, very disappointing time for Leeds. I don't think you can see those statistics there because there's some sort of block on the share that I'm using here. Brentford, well, we don't really care about their next 6 games, but Southampton, Arsenal, Bournemouth, Newcastle, Brighton, Chelsea. For them, that's their next 6 EPL fixtures. Leeds, Forest on the 12th. 18th is Man United, Villa on the 2nd. On the 9th, Crystal Palace away, Arsenal at home, and I think Leicester. So hopefully, we're going to pick up enough points, or some points against those teams there. I think a very disappointing game for Leeds today. Absolutely gutted with that performance. I don't know if this'll do it or not. We'll try this anyway and then see what happens. Just give me a second while I try and do that now, guys. Yeah, they've got some sort of block on the share, so I can't share that at all with you. You can see there that where I'm streaming that it's they've managed to put a block on it, unfortunately. So that's the that's the software, eh? Very clever of them. Well, that's it. Really brings to a close a disappointing game for Leeds. I hope if you're watching on playback, I doubt that anyone will watch it, but anyway, just in case if you do, thank you so much for watching. If you choose to subscribe and you manage to bear it for the whole duration, really appreciate it, and obviously I'll give you a shout out if possible. We'll have a look at some scores now from around the EPL, just very quickly before I end the stream. And yeah, as we know, Liverpool, Everton 0-0. Forest lost in the end. They got 2 goals back, but Bournemouth just too much for them. 3-2 to Forest. Brentford, Leeds, of course we know that one. Palace versus Newcastle. Newcastle versus Palace 0-0. And Tottenham beat Fulham 2-1. Chelsea beat West Ham. 2-1. And Wolves beat Southampton 0-0. Playing tomorrow. Playing later today. Aston Villa versus Man City. That one is it's 11:30 local time kickoff here. I think that makes it R5 back in the UK. And tomorrow, another massive match for anybody who likes a bit of football watching. If anybody wants to watch Man United get spanked, they're playing Arsenal tomorrow. Arsenal, of course, with a perfect start to the season. Man United with their worst start in 100 years. They've had 3 victories against some minnow teams, and they've been marginal victories, haven't they? Let's be honest with you. Ten Hag's got his work cut out there with the woke Man United team, woke Man United squad. I don't know how he's going to pull that round with. But apparently they look better without Maguire, don't they? So, might be time to get rid of him. Right, okay, that's it for this Leeds United stream, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and if you want another stream, drop us a comment. Take care, and I'll see you next time.